hello, collective. Welcome to Carmaboo Tarot. For those of you who are new, my name is Carmen. I am an intuitive tarot reader. I do use tarot cards, runes, numbers, letters, crystals, and colorful language. If any of that offends you, feel free to hard left the video. For those of you who are staying, we're going to get the February reading. Alright, guys. Leo. My Leo collective. For those of you who do not know, today is your full moon. It is the full moon in Leo, and it is February 1st. Okay? Okay. So, you're going to be feeling lots of big energies today. Probably have been feeling them for a few days, and you're going to feel them for a few days after as well. Okay? February is the second month of the year. Number 2 in the major arcana is the High Priestess. Your intuition is going to be thriving, okay? Anything that appears to be off, secretive, mysterious, we're going to be kind of zoned in on that type of thing right now. Please be careful to think before you act. It is going to be imperative this month that we do that. Think before you act, because consciously and subconsciously kind of link in and commingle with that High Priestess energy, and you need to be very careful about making sure that you're being proactive and not reactive to things, okay? Like, be cautious with that energy. All right. February 1st is the full moon in Leo. The 9th is the last quarter moon in Scorpio. The 17th is the new moon, first solar eclipse of the year. It will be in Aquarius or Pisces, depending on when your moons come up. The 24th is the first quarter moon in Gemini. Now, for those of you who are looking for kind of a grounding energy at this point, considering today's your full moon, I would recommend your Tiger's Eye if you're feeling like you need a little bit of protection against the negativity that is escaping from last month and possibly even spilling over into this month some, okay? Tiger's Eye, Obsidian, those are going to be good for keeping you balanced, keeping your energies up, making sure that you're protected from things that do not serve you, okay? Okay, let's go. Spirits, guides, ancestors, what's going on for Leo in February? What is going on for Leo? Leo. Ooh, a Hierophant. Okay. Ace of Swords, High Priestess. Holy shit. Some of you are having an epiphany this month? Yeah. Oh, we're coming in strong, Leo. Jesus. All right, the Hierophant, Ace of Swords, the High Priestess, and Strength. You have 3 major arcanas and an Ace of Swords. February is going to be critical for a lot of you. Some of you might be having court dates that are extremely important. You might be having to seek legal advice or morality advice on some things. Some of you might be like going to therapy. Some of you might be seeking legal advice like from an attorney or solicitor of some sort. Like there's something that you don't know a whole lot about that you're having to seek information from someone that knows more about it than you. Like you're seeking wisdom in areas that you don't have a whole lot of experience in. Truths are going to come out. They are. And it's going to put you in the energy of having to choose, like, is this fair? Is it good? Is it bad? Is it right? Is it wrong? You're going to be faced with those decisions this month. And whatever you decide to do with that information, you're going to have to, like, stand 10 toes down on it. Because you also have the Strength card here. So, like, really deciding what is important to you at this point is going to be critical. Making sure that your moral code is staying real solid. So, for some of you, that could be, like, if you're religious, it may be like, okay, I need to do some extra time at church this month. For some of you, it may be, okay, I need to set an extra therapy or go back to therapy this month. Some of you, it might be like, all right, I need to go back to AA because things are just not shaking out and I'm really struggling with this or that. You know, it could be confiding in someone who is kind of the elder or the wiser of your friend group or your family group. It could be like, you need to talk to grandma about what is going on. You need to talk to, and you need to be honest with those people because it is an Ace of Swords here, okay? Like, you being honest is going to create them being honest, and that's going to apply to everything around you at this point. Like, if you are open, upfront, and honest about what you're thinking or what you're doing and the who, what, where, when, and why of things, it's going to put people in an energy of being able to understand what you're confiding and help you find a reasonable solution to it. something that you can stand on, something that you can be strong about. Like, for a lot of you, I'm really getting that energy where this is just rebuilding your confidence so that you can sit within that strength again. Because January was a really rough month, especially for fire signs and for cardinal signs. We're all coming to the ends of cycles here, and there's a planet parade I mean, astrologically, I'm just like, I'm telling you, it was fucking rough, man. And we're not done yet. Like, it doesn't all clear out until like the second and third week of February here, where we're still sitting in this debating, soothsayer, truth-seeking energy. And a lot of us are getting the High Priestess here, and that is the card of this month. Like, this month is going to sit within its own strengths, which means you need to sit within your own strengths as well. Okay, so with Leo, that is you being able to stand 10 toes down on something, to be fearless, to be strong for those who are not strong for themselves, to understand the Beasties, to see the dark and still be able to understand it and love it and nurture it, and sit from a position of power with it, to understand, yes, this is what happened, but this is why it happened, and this is what I'm doing about it. Like, to help people understand the method to the madness is going to be important. But again, be careful about being reactive. Try to be proactive about things, like maybe just keeping people in the loop or keeping them informed or making sure they're aware of what your truth about situations are or what research you've done. Like, maybe they are also naive to the things that you were. Like, sharing the knowledge, sharing the research is going to be important. All right, let's go. Come. What's going on for Leo? Clarify for Leo. Okay. Yeah. Greedy people is going to be something that's around you. People that are worried about their houses, their money, their security. Not always throwing in the white towel to these people is going to be important. Like, so this is the example that's coming to mind. It's hitting me in my third eye, so I'm just going to say it. There's a lot of industries at this point where money is becoming a large-scale issue. Because there's not as much money to go around economically, there are people that are doing their best to kind of cut corners or eliminate certain people, places, and things that are no longer serving their financial purpose anymore. Now, understanding and knowing the difference between when an industry or a person or a company, knowing the difference between when they have to do something like that in order to keep things morally justified, and knowing the difference between that and someone just being flat out greedy. There's a huge difference. Like, there is a line in the sand where morality is driven, okay? And there are people that know how to functionally do things to keep things running on a moral, justified, clean-cut, good purpose. And then there's, on the other side, where people are only worried about money, or they're only worried about stability. They're only worried about their reputation. Understanding the difference between the two and knowing how to keep yourself on that line, because you're going to have to ride the line. You're not going to be on the good guy side or the bad guy side, okay? You're going to be dealing with both. So you have to be able to sit on that line and debate between both, but keep both in line. Okay? Because if they cross lines where good is bad and bad is good, things get kind of haywire. So being able to hold your ground is going to be important. Okay? Make that decision, stand on it. Don't surrender to the dock. We're just going to call it the dock. It's the dock. That's what it is. Dark, where people they refuse to understand. They refuse to change. They refuse to see other perspectives. They refuse to be fair. They refuse to find justice for things. Like, don't go to that side. Okay, just don't. All right, Chiron could be important to some of you here. It is in your advice. That is the energy of pain and healing. Okay, that is the energies that come with Chiron. Okay, so this could be one of those things that challenge your Chiron. This could have to do with your south node, your north node, your mid center, or where your Chiron is. It could be dealing with your birth chart, or it could just be where Chiron is at currently. Maybe it's being challenged. Maybe the thing that you need to heal from is coming out. Could be childhood traumas, could be addictions. Siren. Be loud. Be loud, be proud. Take your stance and fucking say it loud, say it proud. Some of you could be dealing with a lot of people that are yelling, or someone could be dealing with sirens, like maybe police, law enforcement. Yeah. A lot of misinterpreted messaging here, so be careful about what you're writing and how you're writing it. Be clear, okay? Now, these is here, you need to show constraint. Like, there needs to be change. There are needs that have to be had, needs that have to be resolved, needs that have to be met. But there also has to be constraint. Again, writing that line in the middle, okay? There could be mistrust in the process of things that could be coming up. That could be an issue that's here. It's telling you that you should not always trust the process. Also, family obligations could be something that comes up this month as well. Again, with talking to a wiser family member, perhaps there are some obligations that need to be met here. When you're speaking and dealing with people, you do not always have to make your intentions known right away. Okay? In order for you to ride both sides of the line, you have to maintain neutrality. Again, brave reversed. It's you don't have to be brave to get this done. You have to be strong to get this done. Not brave, strong. Again, proactive, not reactive, okay? It is not a good time for you to try to keep low key. Also, some of you might need to clean out your energies, clean out your house. Some of you need to do some cleansing rituals. Know the difference between enabling and disabling. Are you enabling the behavior, or are you disabling the dysfunction? You're going to be dealing with Delulus. Greatest glory is not in falling, but in rising every time you fall. Yep. Confucius. Evil counsel is given by evil hearts, and beautiful disaster reversed as well. Some of you might be dealing with a situation that it could potentially be disastrous. It could. But if you can hold the line. I just keep hearing hold the line. You have to hold the line between them. Understanding the differences between the two, understanding the restraints that you're given for both sides, understanding the restrictions and the discipline on both sides, the morality on both sides it's gonna be critical, because there's truths that come out, and it's like there has to be action taken, but deciding what that action is going to be critical. All right. Those are the messages that I have for you. If they resonate, please do hit the like, share, subscribe. Feel free to comment. If you'd like a personal reading, my info is in the description below the video, along with a link for birth charts. If you don't already have yours done, there is a link to go to a website to get your birth chart for free. Signs. Fellow Leo, Pisces, Aquarius, Taurus. Aquarius again. What else do we have here? More Leo energy. A lot of your own energy here, to be honest with you. A little bit of Virgo up in here. Yeah. All right. Those are signs that you could be dealing with this month, or placements that you should pay attention to where they are at. The new moon phase is going to be significant for you. I think that was the only. Oh, Chiron. Where and when the new moon is the 17th. It could be a critical time for you guys, especially if you have a cardinal sign in your top 3. There is a 15-year cycle that's ending at that point. So yeah, that could be significant for some of you. For others of you, it may not be as significant, but I mean, just pay attention where your top 3 are, and pay attention to where the planetary cycles are going and what comes with them, okay? All right. With that, I wish you all lots of love and light.